I'm James. I'm a retired policeman. Some old men go to casinos. Some old men go fishing. My enjoyment is going out to yard sales and swap meets. I see this thing or that thing, it don't need to be going to the dump. And so I bring it home and tinker with it. And that's why I got stuff like this. Everything has a use. You just gotta know what to do with it.
My name is Michelle, and I'm James's daughter. I'm not sure if there's a definition for hoarder, but if there was, he'd most definitely fall into it. He brings everything in, and then nothing ever goes out again.
My name is Phyllis, and I'm Jimmy's wife. There's hammers, there's axes, there's hay hooks. If he sees a beautiful tool, he'll pick it up and bring it home.
I thought maybe I'd have a little resale shop or thrift store or something like that, but it never seemed to work out.
My name is Gina. I'm the assistant city attorney. The issue is cut and dry. James's property has been declared a public nuisance. It just needs to be cleaned up.
Somebody else who doesn't have his tendencies would just say, oh, sure, you know, I made a mess, I'll clean it up. But he's probably one of the most stubborn people I've ever met in my life.
I live in America. You own property. You pay the taxes on it. People, they have the right to live there as they please.
After over 3 years of allowing James to informally try to clean up his property, the city determined that it was in its best interest to file a lawsuit to spur some kind of actual response.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name's Corey Chalmers, and I'm an extreme hoarding cleanup specialist. We're all gathered today to help James, who's facing a very serious crisis. The city's coming down on you. They've given you a deadline in which the majority of this stuff has to be removed. So we have a lot of resources coming to help you. To clean up James' property, we're gonna have a 60-yard bin delivered, and that's just gonna be for all the scrap metal. We're gonna have 4 junk trucks that are gonna be hauling away about 2,000 pounds each every time we fill it. This is gonna be a huge undertaking. All right, so you guys all ready to do this? All right, let's get started.
My name is Dr. Robin Zazio. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I specialize in OCD and compulsive hoarding. We got started this morning, and right off the top, James says everything can go. James, is there anything in here that you want to keep?
No, that's all right.
So far, he's showed no emotion about getting rid of his stuff. Does it bother you seeing all this stuff on the truck? No? He doesn't want to deal with the pain, he doesn't want to deal with the hurt, and he doesn't want to deal with the loss. So he keeps deflecting by not answering my questions, singing
Red River Valley.
He doesn't want to face his emotions about what's going on here. So he gets funny.
Let it go. Let it be.
James, how is it that you haven't been able to let anybody
Holy
take...
Mary said to me.
James, you're killing me.
They want you to go through your thought process so they can help you change it.
I'll work on it tomorrow, maybe.
You can't work on everything tomorrow, then nothing gets done. My father, he's in denial, absolutely. I'm hoping at some point the floodgate will open and he'll be able to look the beast in the face and want to do something about it. Or he can just, turn a blind eye and not deal with it.
I'm done. You guys do what you have to do.
Sorry to hear that.
What are you thinking? You're getting a little teary.
I guess I just want this to be over.
Do you know that this is not the way she wants to live, James?
Maybe not.
Michelle, what's going on?
It's just so sad. And I want to help, and I can't take over his life, and I can't lose my job to keep helping. But if he doesn't want to learn anything different, there's nothing I can do. I started crying because I saw Phyllis crying, and I realized how much she doesn't want to live this way. Then I thought, how would I feel if I had somebody that I was in love with who was doing this to me? It's pretty tragic.
Immediately upon stepping inside of the house, I was overwhelmed. It was filled with trash and rotting food.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh. That's a cantaloupe that has been deteriorating for Lord knows how long, and your refrigerator is filled with maggots. Oh, Lord. Oh, Phyllis. There were cobwebs and spiders and other vermin that had clearly been running around and defecating. You can't keep living like this, and I know it's very hard for you to assert yourself and to stand up for yourself. And, you know, when all your efforts to clean up your home are being undermined, it's time to get some outside support.
That's what we're doing. Oh, we're trying to help.
At this point, cleaning out the house is way too big a job for us to do with the time that we have left. So we're going to arrange for aftercare services to have a crew come back and help them clean out the inside of their home.
Hey, what about this? It's an old mitt.
But all it needs is a little bit of that oil, what do you call it? Needs to put oil on it. It'd be fixed up just perfectly. That's a nice mitt.
It's a child size.
So?
So you don't have any children anymore. Good job. What about this caulking gun?
Yeah, throw it away. Toss it.
So finally, James is taking responsibility. He's actually being able to pick the stuff up and make decisions.
Just throw it away.
But there's a lot of work still to do in the backyard. We have to clean it up and just get rid of it all so the city will be satisfied.
Knock her down.
We're demolishing the building that James had hoped and dreamed would be a retail shop. I look down at him. He's got a smile on his face. I'm really blown away by this because when I first met him, he was in tears, thinking about letting go of all of his stuff, all of his hopes and dreams. What are you feeling right now, James?
Gotta let go. Gotta let go of things.
Are you feeling sad?
Feeling more futuristic about what I'm gonna do after this, you know, and what things are gonna be like after it's done.
We've made a lot of progress. We've removed 8 dump trucks full of stuff, averaging about 2,000 pounds each. And we removed 2 recycling bins that were 60 yards, probably 7 tons each.
I'm glad to see all this stuff gone away from here so we can go out in the yard and have a barbecue.
Hopefully at this point the city's off his back and that pressure is off him and he'll find his will to live again. And if he finds that, then I feel like job well done, job accomplished.